How Kody Brown's Coyote Pass dream became a nightmare. Kody Brown of Sister Wives was always one for big dreams and hardly any plan of action. Between running his polygamous family out of Utah, moving to Las Vegas, selling his 4 perfectly placed houses, uprooting his family to Arizona, and never settling, Kody has a long list of failed ideas that often come back to haunt him. One of the biggest dreams of all was when he splashed out cash for a hunk of land he could call his own. In 2018, Kody and his family moved to Flagstaff, AZ, for what we now know was because Robin Brown's oldest wanted to attend school there. In the midst of the chaotic move, Coyote Pass was born. During an earlier season, fans were introduced to the idea as Kody stripped down and jumped into the mud hole. Yet between his 4 wives, 2 rented out in town, and 2 bought homes, making the entire move very challenging. What was the dream? Kody's dream was to make Coyote Pass into his little slice of heaven on earth. After buying the property, he excitedly told his 4 wives, Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, and Robin, that he wanted to build one big house with separate wings for all. This idea went down like a lead balloon, especially since every spouse had gotten used to their own space. Kody often complained about the excessive traveling between houses, which still raises the question of why the Browns ever left their perfect cul-de-sac. How much did Coyote Pass cost together? The family spent $820,000 on their land. During a Sister Wives season, Kody explained that there were 2 small parcels and 2 large parcels. One section had access to a man-made pond, which Janelle coveted for herself. Not surprisingly, Kody was part owner of all 4 properties. Before the spouses started fleeing their unions, the Browns split the land into 5 plots, mainly because Kody wanted to build a 5th home, which he could use as a man cave. In his dreams, Kody and Robin claimed they wanted to have the entire family grow old together on their land, where generations could feel safe to practice polygamy. Mary would be given the plot near the edge of the woods, Janelle would be given the plot with the pond for her garden, Christine a plot in the middle, and Robin a plot on the hill to oversee her peasants. However, this is not how the plan worked out. The family couldn't scramble enough money together to pay off the amount due on the land, which halted any progress on construction. Janelle eventually bought a luxury RV and camped on her plot. But she was the only one ever to say she lived out on Coyote Pass. How it ended since the idea of Coyote Pass was born, a lot has transpired. Janelle, Christine, and Mary have all left their marriages. Christine sold her plot back to the family for a mere $10. Janelle and Mary have yet to reveal what they will do. But Janelle successfully paid off her plot and can now legally live on it if she chooses to. The landscape looks about the same as it did when the Browns bought it back in 2018, which really proves that Kody has trouble delivering on his promises. Robin, the only remaining spouse to whom Kody is legally married, still has her own home in Flagstaff that she bought and owns. If I am being honest, it doesn't feel like Kody will ever break ground on Coyote Pass. The whole idea was pretty much a pipe dream that turned into a nightmare. Kody now has a shrunken family, kids who don't speak to him, one wife who cries all the time, and nothing to show for his hard work. I am almost certain Kody wakes up in the middle of the night screaming about Coyote Pass, as the failed decision might haunt him forever. Sister Wives star Robin Brown makes it clear. Kody has to stop pointing fingers amid family drama on Friday's episode of Sister Wives Talk Back. Part 1, Kody Brown revisited a moment from season 18 in which Janelle Brown and Christine Brown discussed their holiday preparations. Then he went on to blame Janelle for trying to put it all on me. As reported by People, he told Robin Brown, Janelle doesn't want to have Christmas with Mary and with Robin, and with me. She would rather have Christmas with Christine, so she's making this excuse with the boys. Kody continued blaming Janelle for destroying his character on the show and added, well, we had a family that was working together. They're trying to blame you, they're trying to blame me. And all those years in Vegas, we were all working together. However, Robin, His current and only wife interrupted him. "You always point out the sister-wife relationships and never talk about your actual issues with wives. You need to stop pointing fingers at sister wives." The fallen patriarch spoke about his future in a special edition of Sister Wives, one-on-one that aired on December 17. Robin is his only wife now, and if he has any say, that's how it's going to be since 3 of his 4 marriages have failed. Kody said during that episode that he was not interested in including a second lady in the relationship. He said, "I would have to tell that woman I will never love you as much as I love her. Now I know better." Robin, however, didn't seem that confident, and she added, "It's weird to be loving and respectful to Kody. I want to say yes, but I just don't know how this works exactly." After Kody breached his promise of a cohesive multiple family, she admitted and said that the whole situation felt weird and disrespectful to Janelle and her other ex-wives, Mary Brown and Christine Brown. To be sure, they really support it. Robin said she needed an off-camera, to-my-face conversation. Robin added, "My commitment to them, to their kids, to Kody about this family is not broken, and I don't know how to break it. I don't know how to be done with it." Janelle responded similarly, stating that she doesn't see her ex dating someone else. As per People, she said, "He's now talking more and more about as we move forward into monogamy. So, I think that's where he's headed." Janelle took this position because she thought Kody and Robin seemed to be very happy together. She further added, "They have found something together at this stage of their life that seems to be very deep, and I think it works. And that's okay." 5 amusing things fans have said about Sister Wives star Kody Brown. In 2023, a Reddit user pointed out that not one member of the polygamous family inherited Kody's hair. Nevertheless, Kody's receding hairline was ridiculed by Reddit users, who compared his curly blonde locks to nachos with cheese sauce. The series' tagline was parodied by a Twitter user, who wrote, "Hair should be multiplied, not divided." Screen Rant reported that Kody was impacted by the stress of the previous year. He was devastated by his divorce from Christine as well. In other words, it seems as though the stress of his family dynamic changing so quickly has led to more than just relationship issues for Kody. A Reddit user claims that Kody was never truly changed and is instead described as a chameleon, a master of deceit and disguise. According to the user, people like Kody are skilled at caving into the wants of others, which helps them gain the trust and control of their targets. This purported facade, which in previous seasons had been marked by kindness and patience, finally came apart as Kody pushed boundaries and showed his entitled personality. The user made the argument that persons like Kody can only be sincere for so long before their genuine selves show through, revealing a premeditated and manipulative side that was always there. Sister Wives' Coronapocalypse episode had Kody embarrassing himself by clinging to the dashboard camera and admitting his guilt after Robin ended up in the ER. Kody came under fire for his seeming hypocrisy when he stated that he wanted to check himself in to be nearer to his preferred 4th wife. His readiness to admit himself was noted by viewers, who also noted that he previously had left Isabel Brown, who was recovering from major back surgery, by herself in the hospital. Kody's selective attention garnered condemnation, showcasing his lack of empathy. Since he hadn't contracted the virus, his self-centeredness was called out on the internet. One Reddit user says that Kody's acute self-awareness is his most unsettling characteristic. As per the social media user, Kody keeps acting in this harmful way even though he is aware of his irrationality, dishonesty, egotism, demands, degrading attitude, and waning indifference to polygamy. The user also drew attention to Kody's history of mistreating his first 3 marriages and children while blatantly favoring Robin. Kody's apparent indifference to his repeated acts of wrongdoing, which implies a deliberate blindness to the suffering he causes, is the uncomfortable part of the situation. Kody enjoys living a crazy, unexpected existence, according to the fans. On Reddit, viewers often posted hypotheses with the premise that if you create the chaos, you control the chaos. Kody has a profound effect on everyone around him daily. This was most clear when he introduced Robin to her after having 3 marriages for years.